じて。
Alright, so this is probably gonna be the first episode of a new series that I want to do. It's just where I'm gonna talk about things that have happened throughout like the day or the week, and it's gonna be a pretty fun time. It's just gonna be like me talking pretty much for the entire video because I've gotten some comments recently that like people actually like hearing me talk. So I was like, okay, I've been wanting to do this series anyway, so I may as well just like do it now, right? So yeah, the topics for today are gonna be the Banquet event ending and the two champions revealed for January, which are Baron Zemo and the Absorbing Man. So let's talk about them first, because like I am pretty excited for both of these characters. Like, you know me, every like new champ I always try to get as like a 5-star at least and like rank them up to rank 5. The only champ I didn't do it for last year was Shuri, and I feel really bad, but to be honest, she is really bad, but I'm gonna save that for another video because like it's so unfortunate, man. She's such a letdown. But anywho, yeah, I like to buy the early access bundles and just get them as a 5-star. I did get Gallon as a 6-star though from them, so there is that, and Gallon is rank 4 right now, so hopefully that can happen with like Baron Zemo. Honestly, hold on, I think I'm more excited for the Absorbing Man, just because like I think there's more potential with him as a character because his like mechanics can be so crazy on paper. So basically he can like absorb the power of things that he touches, and he can like shapeshift, I believe, as well. So that is just like quite nuts. I know they probably won't go into like too much with the shapeshifting just because like Mystique also shapeshifts and they've been too scared to like make her as a playable character. So yeah, but maybe they found out the technology for it to like make sure that he doesn't crash the game while shapeshifting. So that'd be pretty cool. But I'm really excited for him. Baron Zemo, I looked into him a little bit because I might get yelled at for this, but I really don't know much about him. I just know that he is a pretty iconic Marvel villain, but I don't really know much of his powers until now. So I was a bit let down because I think he's just gonna be another skill champ. He just has like really good swordsmanship and really good like weaponry and really good like marksmanship. That's what I read at least. But I know he also has like psychic resistance with his like helmet or like his mask or whatever. And he also like inherited some weapons from his father. But like one of the cool things is his sword. His sword looks really cool. I hope he's like a sword based character because like, we didn't really have that last year. There is Captain Britain, but man, no one really plays her at this point. But anyways, I really hope he's like a really good sword character because I love sword characters, man. They're so fun. Like Angela is really fun. I just wish she inflicted bleed. But yeah, overall, if I had to pick, I would probably want to pull Absorbing Man as 6-star. And also, one of my friends, his name's Egatron, he saved his rank 4 Mystic Gem for Absorbing Man for like over a year now. It was just like absurd. And I really hope that he still has that gem, and I really hope that Absorbing Man is Mystic because like I just want that prophecy to come true. I want to see him rank 4 Absorbing Man. He just needs to get him as a 6-star though, but I think he can do it. So yeah, I just had to say that because like that just popped up into my head. So yeah, let me know if you're excited for both of these characters. I really hope they're good, man. Like December, Mantis came out. She's great. Honestly, that just made me realize that I haven't made a video about Mantis, which is not very good. I need to do that. I need to do a showcase for Atuma. I do not have 5-star or 6-star Shuri, so she will not be getting any videos from me, which I'm sorry about, but I was like, I'm just going to save the money, man. There's really not too much I can do with this character. But yeah, Atuma showcase needs to come out soon. Atuma, I just don't want him to be like, I don't want people to just underestimate him, because I feel like he's actually very, very good, but people haven't really like seen too much of him yet. But maybe I can change that. Because I already know how to play the character a lot, because I was so invested in him, because like I love water-based characters. That's why Namor is ranked 36200, literally just because I like water-based characters. So yeah, that's it for like the new characters. I'm very excited for both of them. This is gonna be like a pretty iconic month, and iconic months are like the best because there's just like so much hype towards the characters. And yeah, now let's talk about the Banquet event ending. Psych, I still need to talk about Baron Zemo because I forgot one thing that's pretty important. Honestly, I think we can get the next like mind control character. You know how like Ebony Maw has his persuasion thing? Well, Baron Zemo also is like a master persuader. He's like really deceptive, right? So I feel like they can make like a persuasion passive with him as well, and that'd be pretty cool to see. Just because like Ebony Maw is the only one that does that. So if they add it to another character, I'll just be like, dang, that's gonna be really cool because like like persuasion, I can see the potential with it. Like reduce ability accuracy, reduce attack rating, things like that. That could be pretty fun. And also, Absorbing Man actually does have mind control. Like I read about it that he like when he was in prison, and while he was in prison, he like learned the power to do that, which is kind of nuts. That's pretty impressive to just like learn mind control in prison. And yeah, that can be pretty fun. Like more mind control characters. I think one of them. I know I already said this, right? Baron Zemo, like he can't be mind controlled because of his helmet. So yeah, pretty fun times. A lot of potential of both of these characters. Like Absorbing Man can be like really strong with his like absorbing mechanic and his like mind control. Baron Zemo can be really strong with like his persuasion and his like weaponry. So yeah, really awesome month. I'm really looking forward to it. And now let's talk about the Banquet event. Now I have a brief intermission where I'm going to open the 4 free Greater Banquet crystals. I got this from the login calendar. This is the final day, and this marks the end of the Banquet event. So first crystal, I was like, you know what? It doesn't really matter what I get because it's free, right? You can't complain about free stuff. And so we get some ISO, the usual, right? Then we get the usual 100,000 gold. This is looking pretty regular. And then we get a 6-star Awakening Gem. And I was like, what the heck just happened? Because I checked, it was legit. An actual 6-star Awakening Gem, a generic gem at that. So I was like, wow. And I was in the car when I was opening these, and someone was like trying to talk to me, and I just like couldn't focus at all because I was like, I just pulled a 6-star generic gem. And now I'm like thinking like who I want to use it on. So we go for the next crystal. I was like, okay, well I gotta speed things up now. And then we get some Tier 5 Basic, which is pretty nice. I like Tier 5 Basic. I'll never complain about that. I have way too many Tier 2 Alpha, so I just need that. And then we get some more Tier 3 Alpha, and then just some 5-star shards. But the main thing is I got a 6-star generic gem, and now I'm going to have to like decide who I want to use that on, and that'll probably be a video in the next couple of days. So now let's talk about the end of the Banquet event, and there's just so much to talk about here. Like, I can just talk about the 54 million point guy, I can talk about like just everything that's been going on, but I'm just gonna go by it slowly. I'm gonna approach this slowly. So let's first talk about the overall rewards of the gifting event. There has been just a lot of free stuff given to us from this event, and it's just very awesome. I think this is by far the best iteration of the gifting event we've ever got because there are just so many free rewards that took like very minimal effort. Like we got a free like Abyss Nexus crystal. It was like that was very awesome. It was just very like awesome. All the rewards were just so good. And there was like incentive to push if you were a regular spender because a solo event ranked rewards are pretty good as well. So there's just a lot to like about this event. And I really think that going forward they should really just make it similar to this. Maybe up the rewards a little bit as time progresses because we're getting closer to rank 5s and all that. Well, we're not actually even approaching rank 5 6-stars. The Banquet event already gave a rank 5 6-star to a player, and actually 2 of them. But I'm going to save that for another video because I feel like that is such an important topic that it's worthy of its own like section in my nighttime talk. So yeah, I'm just going to save that for later, but just know that the Banquet event did indeed give players their first rank 5 6-star. I believe the top 60 will get a rank 5 6-star, so you're going to have to spend a lot for that, man. And someone already did that. They already showed that they are willing to go that far just to get that new rank 5 6-star. And of course, I have nothing against that. If you want to spend your money on this game, go right ahead. I personally do spend from time to time. I've been trying to limit it recently, which is going so well. It's going well so far. I didn't really spend on this event. I am going to spend on the other access, of course, but that is just a business expense, I have to say, because it's for my YouTube channel, which I love posting on. So yeah, I don't really mind spending on the other access bundles. But if you want to spend on like the gifting event, go right ahead. It is pretty good value overall, I believe, and so is like Cyber Weekend and July 4th. So yeah, there's just a lot to talk about here, man. And I guess I just show like what I scored. So I scored about 108,000 points in the solo event. Maybe I'm gonna like increase it to like 116,000 by grinding some arena, which is not the score I really wanted. I wanted a bit more, but then I realized I really shouldn't be spending on this because like I'm at a point where I don't really care about the ranked rewards. I don't really care about the new champions. I just want to have fun, right? But I should probably save this for another video as well because like I just need to talk about my state in the game right now because I still like this game a lot, but honestly, it's like 75% because of YouTube. If I didn't do YouTube, I probably wouldn't be playing this game as much or even at all. I don't even know, which is kind of scary to think about, but I still post often, so I obviously still do like the game. And I'm going very off topic, but that is the point of this series because I don't mind going off topic because there really isn't any topic to begin with. There's like the only topic is the one that I like put out there, but I can just expand off of that, you know. But yeah, anyways, there's been a lot happening because of the Banquet event, but it's been very just like it's been very fun. I love Banquet events, man. I love gifting event. Of course, the old gifting event had a lot of controversy and a lot of scandals with them, but this one, it felt a bit different. It felt a lot more like fun and wholesome. I really liked it. I don't like how we couldn't gift it. Like, we couldn't gift greater gifting crystals to our alliance mates, but there's a reason why behind that, and of course, it's understandable, but I guess you can, like, I guess the accolades did count as that pretty much, because, like, you gifted them the rewards, and then you got a greater Banquet crystal in return. So it's, like, you know, they kind of figured out a way around it. So, yeah, the Banquet event is finally over, so do let me know your thoughts on the whole event in general, and do tell me your score, unless you want to hide it for some reason, which honestly you shouldn't really hide it. Like, it's about to end anyway, so it's fine. And there's one more thing I wanted to talk about regarding the Banquet event. Let's see, I already covered the guy that scored like 54 million points. By the way, his 2 rank 5s are Scorpion and Nick Fury, and I'm going to go over that in, like, probably, I'll do it in the next nighttime talk, to be honest, because I really want to talk about that, because it's very exciting. And, yeah, I think that's everything. I need to think. Hold on. I need to think, which is something I rarely do, because my brain, like I mentioned in the video before this, is not too big. But let me see. Oh yeah, I want to talk about, like, the greater Banquet crystals in general. Like, they are very solid in my opinion. You know, like, there was, like, I think there were there was just, like, regular nexuses. There was, like, awakening gems, class gems, you know, all that jazz. It's just a very fun crystal. Of course, there's the things like scrap that kind of ruin it, but even if you got, like, the 1,000,000 scrap, you're kind of just chilling, because that is a whole ton of scrap, which equals a whole ton of gold as well. So yeah, a lot to like about this event. I give it a 10 out of 10. Actually, no, I give it a 9 out of 10. I'm only subtracting a point because, like, I didn't get too lucky. So that's just personal bias. Yeah, and I think that wraps up this first episode of Nighttime Talk. I might change the name, because nighttime, like, that's just so basic, you know, Nighttime Talk. And, like, of course it is nighttime, so it's accurate, but it's whatevs. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on all of these topics, you know, on Zemo, Absorbing Man, and the Banquet event ending. And yeah, I don't want to end it, man, because it's just really fun talking, but I need to end it. I need to end it eventually. I can't just go on rambling forever. Do let me know if you're excited for Absorbing Man more or Baron Zemo more. I just had to say that because I'm curious on who y'all are more excited for. Maybe I'll put a poll out even just to, like, see, because I'm really interested, because these characters are both really hyped up, right? But yeah, in all seriousness, let me know your thoughts on this new series, and yeah, that's about it for me.